Hey, Spotlighters! Welcome to your winter kickoff recap. For those of you that missed the meeting, it was a heck of a good time. We had tons of people, probably over 100 people in there at the Contrarian, and we did it on the stage with the big screen, and then we had karaoke afterwards, and it was a super fun time. So hopefully you can make it to our next one. But I wanted to give you a recap of everything that went down because obviously it was our big meeting. We got to reveal our 2025 season, but of course we have to start with the housekeeping, the stuff from the fall season, and then we'll get into that. So let's get started. Oop, going back. Okay, Twin City Days, Spooktacular, and Trunk or Treat. These were the volunteer opportunities that we did over the fall. As you can see by the pictures, we had a ton of fun. We got to dress up in costume and spread awareness about Spotlight Community Theater all over town. So thank you to everybody that helped out with these, and hopefully we will see you again next year. Next up in our fall season, we did the Murder Mystery and the Odd Couple. They both went incredibly well. We did them at the Marquee. The Murder Mystery was done by our Spotlight teens, and then the Odd Couple was directed by Margie Peters and was done by a full adult cast. That was also the show that we submitted for award nominations for Arts for Life in St. Louis. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. We do have nominations coming out on January 25th, so stay tuned. And whether or not we got nominated, it was a phenomenal show, and everybody that saw it agreed. The set was phenomenal. It was built by an amazing set crew that worked so hard on it, and it literally looked like we had an entire New York apartment right there in the middle of the marquee. So great job to both the Odd Couple cast and our Spotlight teens, who were hilarious, and their improv skills were so good at the end in the Q&A section, and I think everybody there just had a great time. So thank you, Amy Smith, for directing that, and let's move on. All right, so our fall season looked like this for our financials. We did profit on both shows, which is great. 1934 on the Murder Mystery, 1380 on the Odd Couple, and all of that meant that we got to donate $1,744 to hurricane relief, which makes my heart so happy. So thank you to everybody who bought a ticket or became a member during that time. That is where those donations came from. Our profit versus loss looks a little scary on the screen because, as you can see, we definitely had more expenses than we did revenue in the fall. However, that is expected because the fall season is when we have to purchase all of the rights for our next season. So we had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of rights that we paid for ahead of time for our 2025 season. So that is why that looks like that. Don't worry, we have expected that. We know that's how it works. So every single fall, we're probably not going to show a profit because of that. But our bank balance is doing pretty good right now. It's currently at $21,359, and that sets us up pretty good to go into our winter season and also 2025. So what is coming up in the winter season? Well, we have two shows this month. It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play, is this weekend, December 6th through 8th at One Assembly Church in Herculaneum. And then we have our holiday showcase next weekend, December 13th through the 15th. Both shows are going to be amazing. It's Wonderful Life is just a beautiful rendition of this classic Christmas story, and it's set up like a radio play. So we have Foley artists that do the sound effects, and all of the actors do all the different voices. There's only 5 actors, and they do all the voices in the whole show. So it's a really neat experience and a neat way to watch the show. The holiday showcase is full of different talents, singing, acting, dancing, all of that. And it's full of all of your favorite holiday classics like Polar Express and Frosty the Snowman and White Christmas and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. All of those things are in here. Beautiful performances by about 40 different spotlighters. So this is a big show. Both of them are going to be fantastic, so make sure to get your tickets at spotlightjeffco.ludus.com. All right. In other news, we have a brand new website. We got it completely revamped and redesigned so that it's just more streamlined, more efficient, and easier to navigate. So if you have a second, make sure to go check it out, spotlightjeffco.org. And pretty much every time somebody asks me, where can I find this, or when is this, or whatever, I always say, go to the website. All the information is updated on the website. If it's not up to date, then that means it just came out like yesterday. So we're updating it constantly though. So there's a good chance everything's on the website whenever you're asking about it. So make sure to check there first. All right, and we wanted to give a shout out to our beloved music director, Debbie Anderson, who was in a horrible car accident and made it through. She's still a little bit banged up, but she's doing wonderful. She's healing, and I'm excited to announce that she is playing piano in It's a Wonderful Life this weekend. So we are thrilled to have her back, even though she's not fully healed yet. She is definitely on her way, and she should be fine by next season. So yay, yay, yay. We love you, Debbie. All right, so January 18th, this is going to be at the Marquee. This is our big Spotlight 2024 celebration. So every January from here on out, last year I think we did it in, I can't remember if it was February or March, but we've decided to start doing this in January, and it's going to be the big celebration that highlights everything we did in the previous year. This is such a fun time, as you can see by the pictures over here. We had over 100 people there last year. It's at the Marquee. We do tons of games. We do prizes. We do all of the thespian awards. We have 8 new thespians this year that are getting inducted. And if you don't know what a thespian is, definitely check that out on our website as well. We also give a ton of other awards just for like executive director awards, people that have stood out to me throughout the year and went above and beyond. All of those people will be recognized as well. And then we will have the superlative awards like most likely to and all of that. So make sure to scan that QR code if you want to vote for your superlative nominees. So hopefully we will see you there. It will be catered by Kettle Hut. And then basically everybody just brings like a dessert or a side, and it's just a giant potluck. It is so much fun. So if you have been a part of Spotlight in 2024, you are invited to this. If you were not a part of Spotlight in 2024, thank you, but please sit this one out. This is just for the people that were a part of what we did. And I don't just mean buying tickets, but I mean part of the actual productions. So this is that an evening to recognize everybody that worked so hard this year. All right. Next up, Leader Publications has chosen Spotlight to be the charity of choice for next year. So what that means is at their annual wedding fair that they're going to be having on February 2nd, it's going to be at the Corpus Christi Center in Imperial, and Spotlight will be the recipient of any ticket sales that go to that event. Also, we will have a runway situation with Savvy Tux Rentals. I don't even know what to call it. Fashion show, I guess. A Tux fashion show full of all the Spotlight men modeling the different tuxes from Savvy. So super excited about this. This is going to be a good time. So make sure to get your tickets to come check that out. And a huge congratulations to Zane Moore, my amazing executive assistant, who is sitting right next to me working hard. He has been helping with all sorts of things every single day. We have so much that we have to do to keep Spotlight organized and up to date, and all of the graphics posted and all of the emails out and all of the back end administration side of things to run a theater. It is so much work because Spotlight is such a big organization now, and I am thrilled to announce that the board of directors of Spotlight did officially approve for me to get an assistant. So yay. Of course it had to be Zane, because Zane has been here since the beginning and knows Spotlight inside and out almost as well as I do. So he's doing fantastic, and I am thrilled to say that this is a beautiful relationship. So yay. All right, and a huge congrats to our brand new board members. The board has selected the incoming 2025 board members. Board members serve a term of 2 years. We did have 5 board members remain. So that would be Sam Robertson, Lynn Siebert, Debbie Anderson, Amy Smith, and Lucky Perry. They were on our original board. And we have new ones that just came in. Chris Vansel, Chad Godier, Bill Seek, Aaron Bangenheimer, Brandon Doherty, Mikey Oligario. So those 6 people are brand new to us. We are thrilled that they are joining us, and we are excited to see what they do for Spotlight, because I know that, with adding in some youth here, we're going to get some new, fresh ideas, and I'm just so excited to see where this goes. So an amazing board right here. Super thrilled to have them all back. Spotlight merch. We are so excited about this. So Trisha Nelson from Homestead Imprints, who is an amazing woman, by the way, she and I have been working together to make sure that we can offer some really cool merch to anybody that wants to support Spotlight. So we now have hats available. We have beanies. We have tumblers, different kinds, like the skinny ones and the ones with handles. We have cool keychains, and we have picture frames that you can customize and put like the show title on there. So How cute is this? I'm obsessed. And it is now available on our website. So if you go onto our website and then go under support us, you'll see apparel and merch. And apparel is where you'll get your clothing, like your different shirts and hoodies and things. And then merch is where you'll get all of this stuff. So thank you to Trisha from Homestead Imprints for making this happen. And also thank you to Court Creative for making our apparel happen, because our winter line is now available in the apparel site. All right, it's time to reveal our 2025 season. All right, so the first thing we're doing is we are doing our acting troupe showcase again, but we are splitting it this year. So instead of having the adults, teens, and littles on the same night, we're doing the adults and the teens on one night. And then later in the year, we're going to do the Rising Star Review, which will have the youth ATS along with the teen showcase. We're going to combine those two events into one night. So the first one we're doing, this is the adult what am I trying to say? The adult comedy, 30-minute comedy. It will be directed by Brandon Doherty. It is called Cut. It's going to be super fun, and this is for 18 and up. And then in that same performance, we're also going to have our teen one. It's called the Actor Games. Anybody that is in high school is eligible for this one, and it is going to be co-directed by Mikey Olegario and Natalie Way. You might remember them from Oklahoma. This is Ado Annie, and that's Gertie, but they are teaming up to do this one, and it's going to be an adorable. I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be so fun. So if you're a teenager in high school, this is the one you're going to audition for. All right, next up. The one in September is going to be the Littles, and they are going to be directed by Linda Potter. It's called Grand's Guide to Stop an Ogre, also works for Witches and Bullies. This cast is going to be age 7 to 12, and you can pause the video and read the synopsis right here, but this is going to be adorable, and Linda is wonderful with kids, so I think this is going to be an awesome show. And then right after they're done, then we'll have the teen showcase, and this will be cast of age 13 to 19, directed by our beloved Lucky and Amy Perry, and it's going to be a Broadway review theme. So definitely check into this if you are a singer, actor, dancer, whatever, and you love Broadway. This is going to be the show for you. Okay. So I wanted to put up the hints to show you guys what you were actually looking at and what the show was. So in this hint, we were noticing the gingerbread men, all of the green, and then laughter, love, and happily ever after. So what do you guys think that is? Okay, that is correct. It is correct. We're doing Shrek. We're very excited about Shrek. This will be ages 8th grade and below. Okay, moving on. Number 2. So this one is full of clues like the basketball and the cello and the fact that it's like teenagers and the start of something new. This is High School Musical. We're very excited about this one. If you're a millennial, I know you love the show. I'm a millennial. I'm very excited about the show. I'm not directing the show, but I cannot wait to see this. So if you're 13, 19 years old, you'll be in this show. And then our big summer musical. This one is full of hints like fiddles and a bunch of sisters, maybe. And of course, it is Fiddler on the Roof. You guys know I've been trying to get this show in for 4 years now. I finally got approved. We were declined 3 times in a row because of the national tour. So we finally got approved, and we are definitely doing Fiddler on the Roof this summer, and it's going to be a huge show. So this will be for 16 and up. However, I will have 2 littles in the show to play the 2 younger girls, and possibly 2 boys to play their matches at the end. So just a few littles, but mostly 16 and up. All right. Our next hint. What we're looking at in here is 2 ladies and a parlor and fruity wine. And for any of you that know the show, you probably already knew it. It is Old Lace. This is an awesome show. It's a dark comedy, and we will be doing this as our fall show. It's a smaller cast, but it is an amazing show with a huge two-story set. So this one's going to be really, really cool to build. So keep your eyes out for that one. And finally, our last hint. This was the clock was the biggest hint, making every second count. I am thrilled to announce that we are doing Tick Tick Boom. This is an incredible show. If you haven't seen this, go on Netflix, watch it right now, and just fall in love with the show because it's so, so good. We also are going to have a live band with this show for the first time ever. Spotlight is going to have live music during the show. So we're thrilled to announce that Scott Evans, the band director at Festus, has taken on this task, and I cannot wait to do this at the end of November. So the whole season looks like this. Did I change this? I did not change this. Uh-oh. This is actually the wrong date right here. It's actually going to be April 4th through 6th. Yes, Zane says yes. April 4th through 6th. I forgot we had to change this. But other than this one, there was a situation with Easter, and I was like, uh-oh, we're running into stuff. But the rest of the dates are correct, except for this is April 4th through 6th. So jot these down. Ignore this. And or check it out on our website or Facebook. We have the actual correct graphic on there. But what a season this is going to be. I'm so excited about this. So get involved. If you haven't been involved in Spotlight, now is the time. Pick a show, pick a couple shows, pick all the shows, and then become a thespian. Okay, so the first thing we really need to talk about is Shrek is like immediately, like it's so soon. So auditions are January 4th and 5th from 2 to 5 p.m., January 6th from 5 to 8. Callbacks January 7th, 5 to 8. All of this is going to be at the Green Room. We will start rehearsals on January 20th, and then our performances are March 7th through 9th. If you are in Bye Bye Birdie at the middle school, that's okay. I did plan for that, so that's why we chose these dates when we did. You'll have to come to auditions, obviously, but rehearsals are going to start January 20th, which means you're only going to have a little bit of overlap, and that's also why we extended the rehearsal schedule, was because of that, and because it's the winter. We're probably going to have snow days, so that's just to be expected. So there we go. That's what we are doing. Okay. Also, happy birthday, Bill Seek. This was yesterday, but happy birthday to Bill Seek. Wait, was that yesterday? 2 days ago. My days are going very fast, y'all. As you can see, there's a lot happening. Bill Seek turned 77. We love Bill Seek. He was in Oklahoma, as you can see, and he's also one of our new board members. So yay! All right, and that's it. Okay, get involved. Here's the QR code. If you haven't filled out the get involved form, do that. That's how you get the emails from me. You have to fill that form out. Then we know who you are. We know you want to be involved, and you get all the emails that say, hey, auditions are coming up, or we need tech crew, or whatever. All of that stuff. Every month I send out a monthly newsletter on the 1st, mostly on the 1st. Sometimes it's on the 2nd. It depends how busy we all are, but usually it's on the 1st, and it has everything you need to know about Spotlight. So that is all for this winter kickoff recap. Thank you for being here if you've watched the whole thing, and I'm excited to see you in the future.